Look at that! Oh my god! Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tom Cat here, and welcome back to SpinTires MudRunner, where we're going to be checking out a brand new map called Unreachable City. Now, this map supposedly has working trains, working boats, and lots of other interesting and cool things that most other maps don't have. So, I am going to check it out. I'm going to kind of explore a little bit, and we're going to see if we can drive any of these vehicles, because if I pull up the map, as you can see, there's watch points everywhere. There are boats down here, but there's apparently also a train, a working train somewhere on this map. So we're gonna set out to find all of this stuff and see really what we can actually find. In fact, it seems like the boats are down this way. But then again, I don't know if this way actually goes anywhere. It might just do a lap around this fenced-in area, which looks to be what it does. Okay. So instead, we're going out one of these gates. And is there a gate on the other side? No, but it appears there's a road over there. We might be playing the map backwards. I don't know, but we're going to go for it anyway. I always like checking out maps where there's new functionality and not just, you know, new elements, but new functioning vehicles and new functioning vehicle types. I mean, that's always so cool because not a lot of maps will do that. I mean, you'll get creative trails and areas, but not new types of vehicles, you know what I mean? And the last time I drove a boat in this game, it didn't really work. So I'm hoping that this one works. Let's see. Well, I suppose if we... Whoa! Okay! What's this? It's huge! Like, it's massive! And there's a truck up on top of it. Now, if I remember correctly, there is a bridge on this map that requires 2 medium logs in order to build, I think. And I don't know if... Oh, no, it is this one. Okay, so drawbridge. Oof. Alright, so big oof, and we're gonna have to figure out how to get over there somehow, because that's how we're gonna actually make this work. Garage semi-trailer up top. There's definitely a learning curve here. I mean, like, if you don't put, like, the attention into learning what everything does, you're definitely gonna have a bad time. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna figure out... I see the boats! But yeah, you're not going to figure out how everything works if you don't actually at least read a little bit about the map and then put some time into learning what it does. Because there's a lot of features here. And I'm sure there's going to be somebody that says, oh, this map's got more features or that map's got more features. I'm sure it does. But at the same time, we're talking about this map, not some other map. God, this thing bogs down so bad. I haven't driven it in a while. Like a long time, and now I'm remembering the reason for that, because it's really slow. Although it's weird because it's only really slow in mud. Like when it gets out of the mud, it's actually pretty quick compared to other stuff. Like compared to other vehicles in this game, it's pretty dang quick actually. Come on, let's go. Ah, it bogged out again. It's like it even senses the slightest bit of mud, and it's like, nope, we're done. Like, sorry, bro. No wheel speed for you at all. But the boats should be right around the corner, so that is going to be a nice upgrade. A nice upgrade. I hope they're at least moderately quick. You know, because, like, if they're not quick, then I almost feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of having a boat. I know the water's over there on my left, but the road goes to the right, which has me concerned. I'm really hoping he didn't pull one of those, like, oh, you'll think you're going the right way, but you're actually not. You know, I really hope he didn't pull something like that. Go! Come on! Wow, even, like... Yeah, even, like, second and third gear are pretty slow. I hate how you can't winch to power poles. Like, you can winch to trees, but not power poles. That was always so confusing to me. Like, why could you not winch to a power pole? Like, you totally could. Oh, no, it looks like it cuts back left. Okay. I'm going to check the map in a second and see. We'll get to him. We're coming up on the area, but... Oh, that's probably how you get to him. Yeah, that's probably how. So we're going to make a left here in this muddy area. We probably should have brought the UAZ. The UAZ would have been a better option for us. Well, this is a UAZ, but, like, you know what I mean. The other one. The one that everybody always uses. I always forget the name of it. Oh, you stupid thing. Alright. Time for your big brother to come in. Yeah, that... To be fair, it's not the vehicle's fault. It's my fault. But, oh my god, this thing is so much better. Jeez, it's like night and day difference. Wow, this is such a better vehicle. Yeah, I'll just be... Whenever I'm using stock vehicles, I'll be using this from now on. It just makes so much more sense. We're, like, going away from the boats, though. I don't know how I feel about that. That's weird. Well, no, it should eventually... Yeah, it winds around, but it should eventually get to him. It's one of those things where it will double back on itself. At least I think it will. And then once it doubles back on itself, you'll be where you're trying to go. Yeah, definitely going to avoid that mud pit, because I don't know if he left any surprises in there, like extra deep mud or something. And, you know what? Since I'm pointing this way, I'm just going to go around the left this time. Again, avoiding the mud holes. It's like a really, really well-made mudding section, though. Like, that, honestly, is like the kind of mudding section that you don't really see a lot of people make. Reminds me of something from, like, the old spin tires. Oh, we're going the right way, boys. Yes. Yeah, I really like the map design so far. I mean, it's definitely, like, reminiscent of older style spin tires maps. Like, not so much MudRunner maps, but actual, like, old spin tires. And I like that, but it's got some also, like, modern touches to it as well. Oh, they don't use that bridge much anymore. It's nice. Whoa. That's a rollover waiting to happen. Wow. If you're too far to the left, that is a rollover waiting to happen. Sheesh. All right, boat time. Dude, I'm just having like visions in my head now of, like, you know, rolling up in an F-350 with like a boat trailer or something. Like, all right. So, this is going to be interesting. It works! Now, you can actually haul lumber with these boats, and it's a really weird, like, concept to me, but apparently it actually works. There's an interior view with a working steering wheel, and it's just, oh my god, it's just weird. Like, they're not fast by any means. They are not fast, but I think the coolest part about it is that they actually work, and I don't quite know how to, like, describe anything about them other than that, the fact that they actually work. And I can tell you right now that I would love to have these on other maps. And this adds a whole new element to the, like, to the gameplay. Whole new element. Like, there's really like so many other options for what you can do with a map. And if you had boat trailers, oh my god, that would open this game up even more. If you had boat trailers that worked, like, you could have to go rescue a boat and then fix the boat and then tow it to the water and then use it to, like, drag logs to, like, a lumber mill or something. That would be so cool. And they would be good for rescues too. I think really the only problem is how slow they are. I mean, if I put them in like low 1, do they slow down? Yes, it does. Does reverse work? Yes, it does. And actually, it's interesting, like, just like a real boat, it takes a little time to get going. That's kind of cool. I like how they put that little extra touch in there. That's really cool. They really thought this thing through. They really did. I just wish it, like, sat a little bit lower in the water. Just a little bit. I mean, but that's super nitpicky. Super nitpicky of me. So I can see how that drawbridge, you would probably have to lower it like halfway to get that trailer, and then lower it the rest of the way for vehicles to get across it. It's a nice touch. Is that just a buoy just sitting out there? That's random, but it's really cool. No, I really, really dig this. It's such a good idea. Such a good idea. My only like regret is that I didn't bring like faster vehicles to explore a little bit quicker, because if I'm trying to explore a map, sometimes it's harder to do that with stock vehicles than it is with, you know, modded vehicles, because modded vehicles are just so much faster. How far does this even go? Pretty dang far, it looks like. Looks like we've also got a watch point on the water. But no, like, it'll actually take a second for, like, you know, for the propellers to spin up and go. It's so cool. Like, it actually represents what these would be like. Actually represents what it would genuinely be like. That's so awesome. So awesome. And also, too, if you were using these in multiplayer, can you imagine, like, rolling, you know, through like, I don't know, a lake or a river with a buddy right next to you in another boat in a SpinTires game? Like, that just doesn't happen. Although I can definitely see that there is some kind of, like, propulsion in the middle, because you can see it's kicking up water, like, right in the middle of the boat, and I don't know why it's doing that, but on the other hand, I can kind of, like, I'm like, okay, they had to make some sacrifices to make it work, but at the same time, again, I can totally see why they would have had to make sacrifices to make it work. So we can see that there's a little bit of a watch point area down there, and I mean, the watchtower should have a watch point nearby. I would bet you it's in the water, but I don't know. I mean, if it's not in the water, I'd be really surprised. If it is, I wouldn't be surprised if it is, but I kind of want to do the whole... I kind of want to do the whole thing, but I'll probably just go to the watch point, to be honest, because the watch point, I mean, this thing is really slow. It's just really, 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 really slow. I like how you have sort of a wake. I mean, it's not really a perfect wake, but it's sort of a wake. I'm pretty sure what they did was have a vehicle underneath this, like a basically have this made on a platform, and then have a vehicle underneath that, like, has invisible wheels that drives on the bottom of the water. Yep, it's in the lake, or, well, in the river. But basically, it feels like they probably have a vehicle underneath this that has 0 water damage. Like, basically, it never gets water damage and it never gets affected by water. And that's how they're able to make this boat work, is they basically put it on an invisible platform. But at the same time, I didn't make this mod, so I have no idea how they actually did it. But that's my, like, guess, so to speak. Oh, so that middle, like, divider goes, like, all the way down the river, it seems. Like, legit all the way down the river. So we got a log station up here. We got another truck up here. There's a log station, like, legit in the water. I wonder if that, like, I wonder if you can actually just get there and load up. If you could get there and load up, that would be super cool. Like, actually load up in the water. Oh, man, that would be awesome. I wonder why he put a divider all the way down the middle. I mean, I can kind of see why. Like, probably because if he didn't, then it would probably, like, ruin the balance of the map, or it would kind of make people deviate from the path that he wanted them to use. But at the same time, I mean, I can also see how it would be frustrating. Like, if you wanted to get over there, or if one of your buddies was over there and you were trying to save him, and you were stuck over here, that could kind of be annoying. So he marked that you're actually coming into an area with the buoys. That's really cool. It, like, almost reminds me of GTA, but with much slower boats, if that makes any sense. Much, much slower boats. I just want to know where the train is, man. I just want to know where that train is, because the train sounds like the coolest thing. It's probably also really, really slow, but when you have things like boats and trains put into something like MudRunner, I feel like you don't care how slow they are, because SpinTires has never been about speed. And the game really, really punishes you when you try to make it about speed. Like, whenever you try to make racetracks and stuff, the game is like, no! All the rock damage and speed damage and suspension damage for you! And then you have to basically, you know, use a mod tool or a trainer or a cheat to basically get rid of that. But the game is like, no! That is not what you're supposed to do! And so the game gets really upset when you try to make it about speed. And it's weird because they didn't care about it that much in the first Spin Tires, but in MudRunner, they really, really doubled down on it. Like, they were like, we do not want you going fast. Like, 100%, we do not want you going fast. Slow yourself freaking down. I mean, it's literally like, they were like, no, slow y'all's asses down. And I don't know why they were so picky about it, but they just were, and it just seemed to be like one of the defining factors of the game. But let's see if it'll actually let us pull up here and load up. We got our boat ready. Log station's in the water. Oh, man. Oh, this is so cool. Make a little bit of a turn. I'm going to go wide and then just cut back in. This boat has a really tight turning radius, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, we could probably just go up and just make a 90. Yeah, we could pretty much just make a 90 right there. And stop. Yo, that's so cool. Look at that. Oh my God. And it counts as a trailer. And that's 12 points. Oh my God, that's 12 points. Are you serious right now, dude? Oh my God, that's so crazy. That is so crazy. 12 points for that? Oh my God. I mean, we have 3 lumber mills. And let's see, one over there. One over here. And one over here. And I feel like you can probably get to 1 or 2 of them by way of the water, but you probably can't. There's one that you probably can't, and you have to go by land or maybe by train. But if you guys enjoyed this map tour, well, a partial map tour anyway, then make sure you leave me a like. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more. I will be leaving a link in the description to where you can check this map out, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.